Students,
Hello, sir.
welcome to the lecture. So today we are going to see a design thinking based lecture, right? So we are in the Center of Excellence in Electric Vehicle Laboratory. So what you are seeing is the electric auto rickshaw. So it is a three-wheeler. So welcome to the lecture. So before into the lecture, I would like to ask a few questions about the working principle of the auto rickshaw. Do you know how the auto rickshaw are working? Generic? Yes?
Using engine and combustion, it's using fuel, petrol, diesel.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
conventional
So if you see auto rickshaw, it is a very interesting transport because if you see in Delhi and all, the most of the transports are converted into CNG. Have you seen that? What will be CNG? CNG is the compressed natural gas, right? Because of the pollution and the air quality index, right? So the pollution caused by the automobile is high, especially that's auto rickshaw, right? This is one of the major populated auto vehicle in the automobile industry, right? So in Delhi, what they did is instead of using a petrol or a diesel powered auto rickshaw, they are using a CNG powered auto rickshaw. So that too in CNG powered auto rickshaw, there are some positive and negative things, right? So what happens is last week in Palladam there is an accident, right? So what happened is a CNG powered vehicle met with a road accident and suddenly the vehicle catches fire and immediately the entire vehicle got burnt out, right? So there is some negative in the CNG vehicles, right? So other than that, you need to have, if you see pollution, well, you see here, anyhow you will use some petroleum product. Compressed natural gas is a petroleum product, right? You will use petroleum or gas product to use the engine, right? So in order to minimize the cost and as well as to run the vehicle in a cost effective way, nowadays the automobile industry is shifting towards electric vehicle, right? So this auto rickshaw is one of the example for the electric rickshaw, right? So here what they did is instead of coupling a engine, right, they have coupled a motor inside the differential. That is what the only simple logic. You can come and see here. So this is what the principle, right? So this is the differential unit, right? So if you see here, this is the differential unit. What happens in the differential unit is the power from the engine goes to the differential, and this power is 100% split into 50-50, right? So what happens according to the requirement? The power is split into the each wheels and it runs, right? While in a turn, which wheel is acting, which wheel has the maximum load, that wheel has lesser rotation and opposite will have more rotation. Imagine if you are turning in a left hand curve, this inner will have minimum rotation and the outer wheel should have more distance, right? So from here to turn this distance, this wheel will move quite some distance, right? But this will have more distance to cover more distance. That is why we use differential, right? So instead of this coupling the engine, the propeller shaft to the differential, here you can see this is a omni setup, right? Maruti omni setup. Here a motor is coupled with the propeller shaft and a differential. The same principle lies inside the e-auto rickshaw. Just what they will do is they will couple the motor with the differential directly. So here there will be some power loss. Whereas if you if you couple the motor directly to the differential, there will not be any power loss. So I will give you another example. You can see here. So this is what the exact setup of the e-auto rickshaw. You can see here. So you can see here. Here the differential is directly mounted with the motor, right? So there are only few components in the electric, right? So the rest of the things are same as like IC engine, except the engine and the transmission system, right? That is replaced by the battery and the motor with the controller. That's it. So once this motor is connected to this differential, this motor is controlled by means of a controller. So according to the motor's RPM, the controller may have different spec, right? So as well as the different voltage system. So according to this, we can supply the power input, and while you throttle, what will happen is instead of a petrol, this current is drawn from the battery and supplied to the motor through the controller, and this controller starts giving the rotary motion to the differential, and through the differential it is powered. So this is how this e-auto rickshaw are functioning nowadays. So as an engineer, you all have a design thinking approach, right? So you people can also have an idea and creativity to convert these auto rickshaws in a very effective way, right? So this is very much important for the tomorrow's world, right? So I need to have some views from your end about the conversion of e-auto rickshaw. Yes, have some words. So you have any clarity or any doubts, or if you have any point of views, you can tell me about that.
Sir, nowadays in the electric field, instead of BLDC motor, PMSM motors has been using. So because it consumes less power and it is more efficient than BLDC motor. So the auto rickshaws also equipped with the same type of motor, PMSM motor, which we saw there.
Yes.
So that's another point.
Yes. So please appreciate Mitesh, because if you see BLDC, that is normally if you see in the fans and all, we'll use normal motor. Now you can see the ad BLDC motors, right? Right. So that BLDC is only equipped in the electric vehicles. Nowadays, those BLDC motors are replaced by means of PMSM. PMSM stands for permanent magnet synchronous motor. BLDC means brushless DC motor. So instead of they eliminated the brush, and the maintenance is very low in that kind of motor. So that is what the thing. So have some design thinking approach in your future projects, so that you can convert all those things and you can use this laboratory in an effective way. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you.